should be a fairly quick show, but this is probably going to be our regular time-ish, around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for this show. Pushed it back a little, kind of unintentional, just the way that it's been flowing, but
Yeah.
works for me. How you doing today, Joe?
I'm good. The sun is shining. I didn't realize we got a layer of snow last night. Just a light frosting, but it looks so beautiful and sunny out there that I didn't even notice till I let the dog outside.
You lose touch with all of that, living in a place where it doesn't snow. It's like
Yep.
we never, it's like you never even think about that it's possibly snowing somewhere else. Um,
It's something none of us, I think, should have to think about unless we want to go to the ski hill. Should only snow in the mountains, and then that would be a good thing.
I'm good never skiing again. Um,
I actually really don't like it. I tried snowboarding and I was actually pretty good at it, but I couldn't stay warm no matter what I bought. And everyone will tell you just you've got to buy better gear. Well, I bought better gear and I kept buying better gear and I just couldn't do it.
I tried snowboarding many
My
years.
biggest problem, though, I think, was the goggles. I just couldn't wear them to.
Anyways, Joe's frozen. Now you're not frozen. We see you,
Okay.
but
Not to be. Trying not to be frozen here, Mitch.
you get that robot voice. We I tried snowboarding many years ago when it kind of first got onto the scene, and I didn't surf back then, and I had very, very little instruction, and I really, really had a miserable time of it. I mean, I couldn't even make it
Okay.
down the mountain. It was like the first time I ever went skiing, and I couldn't even make it down the mountain. It was that bad. It was basically just go 2 feet, fall down. So yeah, I just didn't know what I was doing,
Yeah.
and I took a lesson, but it really did not help. It
Okay.
was like the lesson was basically one time down the bunny hill.
Well, at least I got you one time down the hill in the lesson. So,
I think if I did it now, I would have no problem with it because I
yeah,
surf. But
probably.
but I just think that for me, it's like I'm good. I'm good with no snow and no skiing and any of that stuff. Not I don't love it.
It is nice in the hot tub. Your hair does freeze, though. You have to be really careful.
I got a perfectly good hot tub right out here, and I got to tell you, it's never freezing, and it's once in a while we get a nice breeze, and it's really
Yeah.
nice. But I
Yeah,
don't.
I hear you. I would rather no snow for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
people.
definitely not a snow bunny as they say people are.
I would miss the seasons. No, I would. I don't. I don't
Who
miss.
misses seasons? I don't.
I don't know. People say that that's what they always say. I would miss the seasons. See, I didn't grow up with the seasons, so for me, it's the opposite. It was like when I had
Yeah.
the seasons, I kind of like I never understood it. Oh, let's go rake some leaves. Yeah, it's good times, man. Good
It's
times.
never fun.
Let's go chip some ice off the walk, man.
Oh,
Just slip on your ass. Oh, good times, man. Freeze your ass
I'd
off.
rather have grass I have to cut all year long in water.
Yeah,
So
I,
that's for sure.
we got a crew that comes every Thursday, does all that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I miss Christmases on the beach. Growing up in Australia, that was always Christmas because it's summer down there at Christmas time. So I do miss that. Maybe one of these years I'll get down there for Christmas.
I got to get back in the water. It's like we usually surf on all the big holidays. Like everyone comes out and surfs.
Oh,
Thanksgiving, Christmas,
yeah.
wear little hats. Good times.
Christmas hats
Yeah.
in the water?
Oh
That's
yeah.
fun.
Good times.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fun.
I remember all the lifeguards always wearing the Santa hats, but other than that, can't remember anyone else.
Oh,
But
we all wear them.
I'm sure I just missed it down in Australia. I'm sure they did too.
Yep, we wear them.
That's awesome.
It's fun. Some people wear them for like a month before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, some people turn on Christmas carols in August, so there's those kind of people, and there's not. Which one are you, Mitch? When do the Christmas carols hit your sound system? Probably never.
December 25th. My wife is big on it though.
Okay.
So she's really big on it. But for me, it's December 25th, Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Normally we go out to dinner on Christmas Eve, like a late lunch type thing, And usually in the
Nice.
car over is when I usually do it. We come back, we watch the and usually we just then we watch like the regular Christmas shows,
Yeah.
Elf or Christmas Story, and then the next day we watch the one that we didn't watch. So
Nice.
pretty exciting stuff. Pretty crazy.
It's
But this
exciting.
this last year, I think we had NFL football. We had we had some NFL games on Christmas this last year,
We did.
and we had, of course, the NBA games. So
Yeah.
I don't know what day of the week it falls on next year, but probably be similar, maybe.
Yeah. This one was it Saturday or Sunday? I know it was one of our weekend shows. That was Christmas. I can't remember though. Saturday or Sunday though for sure.
Let's see.
I'll have to see.
So weird with the light schedule today. It's like it's something that we probably have to get used to.
Yeah.
Rolling forward. Baseball season is one of those things where it's like there could be 16, 17 games in a day with double headers, and there could be 4 or 5 games. It's
Yeah.
like it's the way that it is. Most of the days, though, it is pretty packed schedules. Usually Thursdays is the light day of the weekend. Monday for baseball. We do have on our betting tools. We're starting to add. You could see some of the baseball stuff being added in there already.
Yeah.
So Christmas is on a Sunday this year, so there's probably going to be NFL football.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so there will be NFL football on.
I can remember the first time I had to explain to my mom that the football game had to be on during Christmas dinner. Didn't go over well, but it happened.
Sometimes they play them. So if Christmas is on a Sunday, Christmas Eve is on a Saturday. They might have games then too.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Depends on how the schedule is. I guess we'll
Yeah.
see soon enough. Yeah, the MLB tools, the betting tools have been crazy good. I mean, crazy good.
Yeah, they have been. Just complete fire.
I'm gonna guess our competitors are starting to sweat a little bit. Just a little,
Oh,
just a
absolutely.
skosh.
I would be. That's for sure. Mitch, who is your MLB team? Like, are you a fan of any team in particular?
White Sox.
Okay. White Sox. Why the White Sox?
I lived in Chicago. When I grew up in Miami, we didn't have a team. So, I kind of just was journeyed from team to team. And then when I lived in Chicago, I kind of latched onto the White Sox. I really, really liked them. So I enjoyed it. I like going to the games in Chicago. It was U.S. Cellular at the time. Now it's guaranteed rate. But it used to be, before that, it was the old Comiskey and the new Comiskey. But I really love going to the White Sox game. It's so much better than that shithole Wrigley Field. It's so much better. Then it's like I lived a lot closer to Wrigley, but it still is a matter of like 4 stops. It's really just 4 or 5 subway stops is all the difference that it is, and it's just so much more of an enjoyable experience. Dude, nobody is sweating. What does that mean? Oh, the betting tools? None of my competitors are sweating. Oh yeah, because you have the inside scoop. Jody Edmonds. Never heard of this guy. Right? Dude, nobody is sweating. Dude, I guess I'm dude. Trust me, they are. Trust me, they are.
Do you have Timberwolves of MLB?
I don't know, Joe. I couldn't catch that one.
No.
No, you froze. You kind of got robot voice.
I asked you if you had an MLB team that is your Timberwolves team, like that just does you dirty.
Not really.
That's good. I can't think of one either. I was trying to think of what team really did me dirty last year, but can't remember one.
Yeah, this is why I
Yeah,
hate.
you guys, I apologize for my internet connection. I'm not sure what is happening with it
This is
this
why I
morning.
hate Facebook. We have a troll, Jody Edmonds. He just knows more than us. He's just better than us, Joe. So the whole show shouldn't be about picks and shouldn't be about our show. It should be the Jody Edmonds show because it should be about him because he's so much smarter and better than us and knows so much more than we do.
Yeah, you gotta absolutely love that.
Douchebag. I mean, this is what I say to people like Jody Edmonds. Start your own fucking show.
Yeah.
And I'll come on there and heckle you, because pretty easy, going to be way easy. I'll tell you that much. Going to be super easy. Because my guess is you have zero talent. Zip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you know what?
yeah.
We're not going to do any picks. As long as you're here, we're doing zero picks. Until we get you blocked, we're doing zero. How about that? So everyone can go to Jody Edmonds' Facebook page and call him out. Tell him to get the hell out of here. How about that? Because when he's gone, then we'll start with picks. How about that? What an ingrate, man. Titled jerk face.
I'm glad I can't see his messages.
What? She's such a jerk, man. She's like just this jerk, man.
There's times I'm so glad I can only see the YouTube
Don't let the
ones.
door hit you on the way out. Sure it will. You look like you're about 750 pounds.
Man. Good way to start Tuesday morning.
I just don't understand, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your purpose, man? If it's to be a jerk or whatever, then, go somewhere else.
I just don't understand how sad of a life you must have if you just come sit on YouTube and or Facebook and troll people. It's just, yeah, sad life.
Yeah.
Who has time for that in their day?
Who knows? Apparently Jody Edmonds does.
Right? I don't even have time to watch half the stuff I want to watch.
It's like, I hate you so much, I can't stop watching.
Well, they say your haters are your biggest fans at the end of the day. But yeah, super light schedule today. It'll be great once MLB starts. How long do you think until we're sitting here going, oh, when is MLB over? July? August? I know it gets to be a lot with games every day, and people normally sit there and wish they could fast forward that last couple months of MLB.
Anyways, man, let's just go to the games now that Jody Edmonds is gone.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, I banned him, whatever, but
Good.
I'm sure he'll still watch.
Oh, yeah.
There's no pigs. It's like, what a whiny person that is.
Wow.
All right, let's see what we got. Not a lot of games today. We know that.
Yeah.
I think that all stadiums should be the name of the stadium sponsored by, whatever, instead of calling them the sponsored name.
I agree.
It's like it's annoying.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me want to buy, crypto.com. It doesn't make me want to do any of those things. It makes me want to do the opposite.
Yeah.
But apparently,
I agree with you.
Apparently that's not the case for everyone because they continuously do it.
When did they start? Have they always done it this way, Mitch?
No.
That's what I thought. When did they start doing this?
Probably like
because I look at the Saddle Dome here, and yes, it's called the Scotiabank Saddle Dome, but no one calls it the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. It's just the dome, right? I don't know why they need to tag themselves onto the facility.
I don't know. But let's get to these games already.
Okay.
Just get it out of the way.
College basketball first.
Sure.
You've got two great games here, Mitch. St. Bonnie's, Xavier.
Yep, these are at Madison Square Garden and
Yep.
Texas A&M, Washington State. Big East versus Atlantic 10 in the opening matchup. Joe, any thoughts here?
You know what? These are going to be two really hard games. We've seen a lot of these games trending to that under. I think I'm going to have to look at the under with both of these games tonight. I can't take a side in St. Bonaventure and Xavier. I'm not sure. That spread is so tight. If anything, I think it comes down to last ball. So I think I'd have to take Xavier plus the 1.5. Or it's a point now, isn't it? Like, that's just going to be such a tight game. What do you think, Mitch? Who do you think wins that one?
I like Xavier in the points in this game. I gave this out in the video pick that I did. I just think, like Joe said, it's probably going to be super tight, and I'd rather have the 1.5 in my back pocket when you have a team like St. Bonaventure, which has shown that, when the game comes down to the line, they brick. So I think Xavier either wins outright or they at least cover. I think they're the better team here too, to be honest with you. I think they play in the tougher conference for sure.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, Washington State. Texas A&M has gone on a nice late season tournament run. They did it in the SEC tournament, making it to the final against Tennessee. And then you have Washington State, who kind of, they really didn't look overly impressive during the season. The Pac-12 really not a great postseason all the way around. Arizona, number 1 seed, getting knocked out pretty firmly. And UCLA, unable to close it out against North Carolina. Really bad coaching. What do you think about this one?
Hard one. I think I'm going to have to go with the Aggies, though,
So
to
Fred,
get the win in the cover.
I'm going to stop for a second. So Fred Bennett says, why do you let that get under your skin? You got to be better than that. How about this, Fred? Okay. How about this, buddy? How about you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you deal with this fat slob in Arkansas telling you how to run your show? Okay. Trying to think that they know everything, okay? How about you do it? You stand up. You get up here 365 days a year. You take the money out of your pocket, all of the expenses, okay? You have 85 people working for you, okay, that you're managing them. And it's like, I'll tell you what, it's like having 85 kids, okay? You do it, okay? And then you let me come in and make a comment telling you how you should feel about that. How about that? No, people handle it differently. The reason why they handle it differently is because no other owner of the company sits here in front of the camera. None of them. None of them do. Not one other people that you see in front of here, in front of the camera. Name one that owns the company and sits here in front of the camera and does these shows. Not one. The rest are just hiding. They're afraid to do this. They would never freaking do this for you guys. Ever. None of them. Name one. That's what I say. It's like, just because I sit here and give picks and we do stuff for free and all this other stuff, and we give out tons and tons and tons, right? It doesn't mean I'm your bitch. That's for damn sure. Anyways, man, this is the worst show ever. Well, it's not the worst show ever. We've had definitely worse than this, but it's like I don't understand why people feel the need to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. I really don't get it. I don't go to your house and do that, man. That's for damn sure. I mean, who is this person? Even Fred Bennett. I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Here, this is how you should feel. Yeah. Okay. You do it. Next time you're in front of the camera doing your show, and you're building company, spending millions of dollars every year out of your own pocket to produce free content for people. Yeah, you get on there and we'll see how you feel. But you're too much of a coward to do it. That's for damn sure. Just like I said, not one other person that owns their company stands up in front of the camera. J Money does have his own show and he collaborates with others, but it's his own show. But he doesn't have all he has I love Jay. He's a great guy. Great guy. I met him personally. You guys know that, and I'm trying to get him to come over here, but
Yeah.
it's not the same situation. He has a show. He doesn't have 8 million people a month that come to his websites and have like an infrastructure of a company that's been going on for 14, 15 years. He just turns on the camera and has a show. There's a big difference. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
He doesn't have betting tools with the website and all those other things. He doesn't have, he has his own thing. He's awesome at it. He's awesome at it. I want him to come with us. That's how good he is.
Absolutely.
And I don't say that about everybody. Most of these people we just make fun of behind the scenes.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
what you hear in front of the screen is a tidbit of what you hear behind it.
Yeah, and then Mitch, you got to put up with me every day. How much fun is that? How many
Yes.
hours a day do you have to put up with me?
Joe has a stalker. So this is like the drama behind the scenes. Joe has a stalker. He knocks on her window. So I say, this is what I would do if it was my stalker, right? This is what I tell Joe what I would do if it was my stalker knocking on the glass. I'd pull down my pants and press my ass cheeks right up against the glass. That's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't even think. It wouldn't even. It's like it would just be instantaneously. It's like they knock on the glass. I'd look out. I was like, what the hell? My pants would be on the floor. My ass cheeks would be pressed up firmly against the glass.
Oh, man. Pretty sure I'm not going to do that, Mitch. No, it's not Bitler. That's a good one, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's the sauce is, once again, this is a person with a YouTube channel. This isn't a company. The sauce has been doing this for about a year. I've been on here for 15 years. We have 85 people. The sauce has 2. Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. I understand we most of the time, and believe me, my thing with this guy, way tamer than a lot of the things in the past. Way tamer. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you specifically. Trust me on that one. I'm mad at in general when people say that to me. I don't like it. I don't tell people how to feel. And it's because I care, But when you see, Wade Mosman or somebody else that start getting in front of the camera and talking to you guys about sports, because he knows nothing about it. That's why, he won't do it. Or you see the owner, of Rake Attack or, Action Network or one of these other companies, when you see the actual owners of the company, the guys from Better Collective in front of the camera talking about sports and you ripping into what they do. Let's see, but that day isn't coming.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. I can tell you that much. Anyways.
Okay. So back to college basketball. Any thoughts on the Washington State Texas A&M game?
I like the over.
I'm going to ride with the Aggies.
Over.
Over? Okay.
Over. Dave Portnoy did it, right? He did it, and we love Dave, right? He did it, but he no longer owns his company. So you don't even see him anymore. But Dave did it. Dave did it. It's, he did it. But he didn't do, betting picks. Oh, I guess he did, but that was just a tiny thing of what he did. Dave's the best. We all love Dave, right?
Yep.
So anyways. Joe, what are you going to do about your stalker? Gonna press your ass up against the window?
Press my ass against the window. I'm not going to do that. I think I just have to learn to shut my windows. I'm a super claustrophobic person. When I have blinds or curtains closed, it was a huge problem in my marriage because my ex was the opposite, very private. So I like everything open because otherwise I get claustrophobic. So I'm just going to have to learn how to shut my
I'll tell you,
curtains.
I lived in downtown Chicago for
Yeah.
9 years. I never shut my blinds once. Not once.
So you're the same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if people, happen to catch a glimpse, well,
They're
congratulations.
looking.
Congratulations, Maybe it made your day, maybe it ruined it. I don't know. But you know, so
Yeah.
be it. I'm not shutting those blinds. It's too much of a pain in the ass.
Like the Friends episode. Remember the Friends episode with the guy across
Never
the
saw
other
Friends.
apartment across the way?
Never saw
Never
Friends.
watched it?
Never
Okay,
watched
there
it.
was a guy that never shut his window. So they're always like, the naked guy's out. Funny.
We have, so in this house, we actually have one of the sides really in the afternoon, the sun really comes in. So we do have blinds there, and we shut them for like an hour or two every day at the most. But that's really about it. And then at night, in our bedroom, we shut that, and it's like just so, once again, so the sun doesn't come in. So Eric Glover emailed me yesterday. He said, I never mentioned Chicago pizza, but I know we've mentioned Chicago pizza on this show. And I always talk about Lou Malnati. Giordano's, that's not the best. And where in Chicago do you live? You don't live in downtown Chicago then, if you like Giordano's. That's like a tourist pizza. Giordano's is like a stuffed pizza, while Lou's is a true deep dish pizza. But they're thin crust. Home Run Inn pizza, I hate it at the actual Home Run Inn restaurant, but the Home Run Inn frozen pizza is the greatest frozen pizza in the history of frozen pizza.
Really?
We have it here. Yeah, we finally got it. It took years, but we finally now have Home Run Inn pizza. And you have to cook it really well done. But it is the best of the frozen pizza it's better than, I would say, for where we live, it's better than most pizza places. There's only 2 pizza places I would eat at over the frozen Home Run Inn pizza.
Wow. Is it a deep dish, the frozen one?
No,
Or thin
it's
crust?
thin crust.
Okay.
Is awesome. The thing about Chicago pizza that you don't hear about, the part that you don't hear about, is they put about 8 sticks of butter into the crust.
Thank God they do. It makes it taste delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That used to always get Rod all steamed up. He used to get them all in a huff, him and Brian. Like when we talk about food, it'd be like, if butter and sugar are the first 2 ingredients, I'm in. They hated that. Like, I check the ingredients. If it says butter and sugar, I don't even read any further. I'm
So
in.
shortbread cookies?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the sprinkles on top or no sprinkles on
It
top?
really doesn't matter.
Okay.
I like it with the sprinkles and with the icing.
Yep.
How about those other cookies, like those sugar cookies that have like that light glaze on top?
Ooh, those are yummy.
Yeah, and you don't see enough of those.
No, always
I
good
love
with
them.
coffee.
They're always good by themselves.
I can match anything with a coffee, though. I made the mistake of getting mini biscottis at Costco. And they're nice little, so then you feel like you have to take a couple. They're lemon flavored. They're yummy.
South Suburbs has the best pizza. I believe it. What kind of pizza do you think they have in Arkansas? Maybe that's what that guy was all mad about. I think he was more mad that we were just rambling. I think
Artichoke
he just
pizza?
took a shot at me. I just said, all I said. So this is what got Jody going, or whatever his name is. This is what got him going, is that I said, our competitors are scrambling on the betting tools. They are. Trust me. He's like, you don't know. Nobody's sweating, he said. No, dude, nobody's sweating. Based on what? Because I can show you traffic numbers from the internet that if they're not sweating, then they're stupid. If they don't care, well, they're going to care. Because I can show you the numbers, And it's like, I built 3 of the largest sports betting websites on the internet. So I know what the chart looks like. And this is basically just the same thing all over again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's how you end up living in Arkansas. Maybe he likes it there.
I don't know.
No, you're
I'm
good,
in
Fred.
Arkansas.
You're good. It's like, I just don't like it when people tell me how I should feel. I care, because I'm not just, I'm not just paid to sit here. I'm not here in it for the money. I'm not, you go to like these European run sites and even like the US sites that are now owned by the Europeans. And you go there and it's just basically a giant billboard for sign up for our sportsbook, sign up for sportsbook, sign up for sportsbook, sign up for sportsbook. And I got to say, it helps us a ton when you do that. And we're trying not to do that at our sites. We're obviously going to have to do more than what we're doing to stay competitive in that space. But you see that, and it's like, we try and keep it real here, and it's like some people, they can't handle that. I would way rather have you guys use the betting tools and implement the sportsbook signups into something that's going to make you money than to just beat you over the head to sign up with this offer. It's like, oh my God, man. It's like, here's a coffee cup and a guitar. You can beg for change. The problem with those companies are that they're publicly owned. Right, so they're publicly traded now. The owners of the websites that like that you think are U.S. sites, but they're not. They're publicly traded in Denmark and Sweden and stuff, and they have to report to the shareholders earnings reports and all that stuff. So that's why they're out there basically. Here's my guitar and a coffee cup. Just go beg for change, and you probably look better doing it. Anyways. Buck Sixers. It's like,
we got MLB today.
There are games. 76
NBA today. I said MLB.
There's MLB preseason. We can go over that too. Let's look at that too. 76ers Bucks. We got the Wizards and the Bulls. We got the Nets and the Pistons, the Mavericks and the Lakers, and the Clippers and the Jazz.
Yeah, light schedule. Huge spreads in here, Mitch. I've been struggling. We got like the Detroit game with Brooklyn, 14-point spread in that one. Dallas and Lakers, 12-point spread in that one. I think with both of those, I don't love it, but I have to ride with the Detroit Pistons plus the points over the Brooklyn Nets. I just think what we look at them 20-17 against the spread on the road, they have had some good games and they've been playing good as a road underdog, 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games in that situation. I just can't trust the Nets to cover that many. I could see the Nets being up huge at the half and then playing a lighter game in the second with the Pistons catching that and just covering that spread. I think that's a 12-point game, not a 14-point game. So give me the Pistons in that one. And then to put money on the Lakers for myself to cover that spread is really hard to do. 1-9 against the spread in the last 10 versus the Western Conference. 1-3-1 against the spread the last 4 meetings with Dallas. I think Dallas takes it and takes it big in this game. So give me Dallas laying the whole 12 points in this one. What are you liking, Mitch, in these 5?
I like the Clippers against the Jazz. The Jazz just not good in this type of spot. So gonna roll with the Clippers here. I like the Bucks against the Sixers. I gave out the Bulls in the video, but I think I'm gonna switch to the Wizards. I really can't stand the Bulls.
Another loss last night, lost to the Knicks.
Yeah, that's about it.
They're gonna be desperate. This Bulls team really needs to find some sort of rhythm on the court.
We do have a lot of exhibition baseball here today.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe time to start paying attention to some of this.
I keep turning on the Blue Jays game whenever they play. I do like the Blue Jays.
Lost yesterday to the Braves 5-4.
Yeah. They did. I saw that.
Scored all the runs late.
Yeah.
Marlins beat the Nationals 8-1. Is it indication for the Marlins, or is it the Nationals who are that bad?
Interesting.
Marlins have that young pitching staff. It's kind of like waiting for it to really roll around.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the Cleveland-Kansas City score?
No.
Kansas City 19, Cleveland 9.
Wow.
The heck happened in that game? Kansas City got 7 in the first. Wow.
God, everyone's playing in these games, in these preseason games. That's the problem with them.
Yeah. When do you start betting MLB, Mitch? Do you go straight out of the gate, or do you give it a week?
Opening
day?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I start looking at the preseason stats, spring training. I'm not like one of these spring training gawkers or whatever. Yeah. I really start looking around now, like when the NCAA tournament is winding down and I finally have some open time to look. I'll probably start digging in today, tomorrow, the next day, and really start. Normally the season is starting on Monday.
Yeah.
So it's just pushed back a little bit this year. It will have started. So normally, I try and find out who's looking good, especially the pitchers, because you have to remember that early in the season, especially, these guys do not go far in games.
No. So is it something early in the season you're looking at the first 5, or are you betting the full game?
I usually only bet the full game, but
okay.
I'm not going to venture a guess on these preseason games, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, they're.
I just haven't done enough research yet.
Yeah.
To do it.
Got the Pirates in action against Boston, Pittsburgh against Boston.
Jay Money signed with the dark side. I don't think he has any kind of firm deal in place. I don't know when he signed. If you're talking about that, he's working with Wager Talk. I don't see him on their website. You see that they did. When I spoke to him last week, he hadn't signed anything. So I'll text him. I'll ask him. If I had my phone, I would text him right now. I have his number. He gave it to me.
Nice.
Told me to call him.
Nice.
So Lakers cover might win. What? I don't think so.
We've seen stranger things happen, but I can't count on the Lakers, that's for sure. 1-5 against the spread their last. 1-4 against the spread, actually. Last 5 overall. Suck is an underdog. Suck off rest. They've had a day's rest. I don't know. It's Lakers team. They're on my do not take the Lakers plus the points team. Foolish and lacks vision. Neil's funny. Haven't heard you say that in a while, Mitch. Foolish and lacks vision.
Well, we don't do shows with Brian anymore.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll ask Jay. I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't know if he did. Maybe he did. I mean, I know he was at the meet and greet thing that they had out there in Vegas. I wasn't invited, but I'm sure I could have gone. They would have had no problem with it. I don't have generally. I generally don't have a problem with those guys. I just I don't understand them.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has a problem with you either. So
I think they do, but that's okay.
I don't.
I do.
I sure can't wait for the snow to finish here and it to be nice enough. Get outside, throw around the football, Mitch. It'll be nice weather out soon.
I'm looking at Jay's show yesterday, and I'm not even showing that he's got the anything showing those other guys. Not one thing. Go check out Wager Talk and Sports Memo for plenty of veteran capper deals. Use the code J50 for 50% off first purchase, up to $100. Yeah, they don't pay him on that. So you got. Anyways, I shouldn't have said that. I like Jay. I'm gonna send him a thing, but he doesn't have anything here that really says that he's with the dark side. It used to say powered by. He doesn't even say that anymore. He's awesome. He's a really good guy. Yeah. He's got the rings, man. I gotta get the look. He's got to show me how to do it with the chains.
Look you up.
Yeah, I just wear my watch. You don't even need it anymore, right? It's like no one uses the watch
No,
anymore.
no. I stopped using my smartwatch. Otherwise, it would have told me 100 times to get up and start moving on the show. It's never fun when it tells you to get up. Have you seen the people that do this, though, every time their watch tells them to do something? Those are
No,
the people that crack me up. They're like, look, okay, I walked.
I just got a regular watch. My watch is
Yep.
not smart.
Yep, my
My watch
smartwatch
weighs
is
about
powered
6
off.
pounds. It's like an arm weight. It's like it's not like they don't make this one anymore, but it's a good one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's the standard. It's just this is like the standard of watches. I have an Apple Watch. I used to wear it in the water, like to check scores when I was surfing.
Oh,
If I
okay.
went for and there was early games, I don't know. It got annoying because like then you get calls from like people trying to sell you picks and stuff. While you're out in the water. So you guys know how mad I get. Oh, he announced it yesterday on Twitter.
Okay.
Ah, it sucks. Oh well. What did he say? Ah, that sucks. That is super disappointing if that's the case. But I don't see anything here where he says it. Did he say it on his show?
Well, just remember everything's not sealed and done till it's sealed and done.
Breaking news, we just signed a long-term deal to be part of the Wager Talk family for the foreseeable future. That's what they said about Joe, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to send him a text. I'm going to send him the same one that I sent to Joe. How come you didn't even hear my offer? He didn't announce it. Wager Talk did, but he retweeted it. Joe did too. So,
We've seen this play out before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. %100% partnered with Wager Talk. Not smart. Anyways, well, that's depressing. Well, Joe, you got a parlay for today? I'm going to go text Jay and find out what the hell's going on.
Let's do this parlay. I'm going to take the Dallas Mavericks laying that huge amount of points there. I'm also going to take the Detroit Pistons plus the points. And then give me the over between the Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards.
I'm going to take Xavier. I like the Clippers and the Bucks. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. I'm going to go text Jay Money and find out what the hell's going on. Later.